Niven. Ken Niven, the 1974 graduate of Broomfield High School, has been a career-long coach, known for producing great basketball teams at Alamosa and Monarch High Schools. Niven also spent much of his career as a very successful assistant football coach. His most recent coaching stint was as the defensive line coach at Roosevelt High School. Niven started his high school coaching career at Alamosa High School in 1982 after finishing up a degree at Adams State University and serving as a graduate assistant defensive line coach. After a few years as an assistant for the Mean Moose, he took over as the head basketball coach in 1986, and by the end of his 11-year stint, his teams had won 4 state basketball championships. In addition, they brought home 1 runner-up trophy. Alamosa won the 4 championships in consecutive years. This is the second most consecutive championships in CHSAA history. In 1997, Niven moved to Centaurus High School, and then the next year the district opened Monarch High School, and Niven became the school's first head basketball coach. He remained as a coach through the season ending in 2016. He led the school to 3 Final 8 appearances, and Coach Niven was named the 5A Coach of the Year in 2007. Niven's teams won 510 games with him leading from the bench. Ken is married to Kimberly Niven. He is the father of Katie and Haley and the stepfather to Kelly and Cameron, and has 4 grandchildren.
Sports started before I started playing in the neighborhood. I still remember my Little League coaches. My dentist was one of my Little League coaches. My junior high coaches, Coach Gray and Coach Wolf, influential. And my defensive line coach was Scott Brown. And I can't tell you how influential he was in my career, because I kind of coached basketball with the mentality of a football player, a little bit. Just the way he prepared us in the sequence of how practice went, and the attention to detail and attention to fundamentals. I've always said there's 2 kind of basketball coaches: simplicity in execution and surprise and change. And we were definitely simplicity in execution. At Alamosa High School, on the football program, and Manny Wassinger and L.J. Hunt and I were all assistants. After a couple years, I became the head basketball coach and still was Manny's defensive coordinator. And from there, I went to Monarch High School, Centaurus High School for a year, Monarch High School for when they opened up. It's almost like, how couldn't I have become successful with the people who were in my life? I got to tell you a story. Isaac Spence, who is a rocket scientist at NASA, and Ben Beauchamp, who was an assistant coach at Eastern Washington, I went out to lunch with them. And this is one of the greatest things in coaching. You know, it's people like that, men like that, saying, "Coach, you had such an influence on my life." That's one of the greatest things about coaches, is the relationships. And whoa. I was speechless. I couldn't get the words Hall of Fame out of my mouth. And I said, "Please tell my wife what you just told me." And that was, I was speechless. It means everything to me. You put so much into it, and to have an award like this means everything.
Give a big round of applause to bring on the 2025 Hall of Fame inductee, Ken Niven.